Yeah. So hi, my name is Subramaniam. I work with a company called AMD as a program manager there, and I'm from Hyderabad. So the biggest challenge was, the focus was going away. I was not able to focus properly on my work. I was not focusing well, and then the sleeping issues, not being able to sleep for long hours in the night. All this came in, and then the protruding tummy was not a very interesting way to roam around. That's where I saw your ad, and then I saw people of my age being so there was one Mr. Hegde with whom you were doing an interview. The most important thing is when you reduce weight, your focus would improve, your strength would improve, your endurance levels would improve. Um, Above all, you'd feel starting more energetic and less depressed about life. I'm not saying that everyone out there is depressed about life, no, but when you exercise right, you see every day as a fresh breath of air. Yeah, disappointments do come, but then your stress levels and all might go away when you're doing those hard exercise. And also, um, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to take that step. Don't think every penny that you're putting in, that would come back to you 10 times when you really follow the process and do those needed exercise. So just just take that plunge, just take the leap of faith and plunge into it. Once you get in, I assure you, even if you're moderately serious about your goal, these people will make you 100% serious about that goal. Everyone thinks that, Array, I may travel a lot, I have this, I have that, I don't want to take it. But once you join, right, just once you build that regimen for the initial weeks, right, that will stay with you. And I had those issues. I had been there, I did that, and then they came back to me with solutions. So that's how you use the program, right? I mean, when you're serious about it, you just use the program. And
All right. Hey, everyone. Today I'm here with one of our client, Mr. Subramaniam, who have been in the program for 12 weeks. So that was 12 weeks lean body program. And today we are here to discuss his goals, like what he have achieved within the 12 weeks and, few more questions which we are going to discuss. So yeah, Mr. Subramaniam, welcome.
hi, hi, Pius, hi.
Hi. And then, let's just start with the brief introduction about, who you are, what you do. Yeah.
Yeah. So hi, my name is Subramaniam. I work with a company called AMD as a program manager there, and I'm from Hyderabad. So I happened to get onto this course just because I was actually searching for a good course where I could actually reduce my weight and all. And I have been trying for that for about like since 2021. I was trying to get into a good program. I tried one. I did lose a bit, but again I gained back. So I thought I'll make a very informed choice, and I joined this program.
Now, Mr. Venkata, can you give me a brief about, what challenges basically you were facing before? As you have already given few of the pointers that, you have tried doing it on your own, but, joined few programs as well, but it was not turning out to be sustainable. So that's what you're looking for this time. So is there any other thing which you were, which were your main challenges?
Yeah, see, one challenge I have, like many working professionals, is particularly in the software industry, is we sort of work late into the nights. So what happens is my sleep quality got impacted. I was snoring very, very badly. I like post COVID, I put on like a lot of weight. I was like in the mid 70s before, and then it was not in a single day, but over a period of time from 2019 or even 2018. I don't know exactly when it started, but it was during the COVID that it peaked, and I went to almost like 87.5. That was the time when I decided that I should do something about this, because the biggest challenge was, the when you're working late into the nights, you start feeling hungry somewhere around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and then you end up eating some snack or something, and then you don't definitely you are not going to eat veggies at 11:30 in the night, however motivated you are. So when that happens, you don't know why you are taking those calories, but you take them. You eat some namkeens just to keep yourself awake, and and it happens so that, those calories will never go away, and that's how I kept on piling up weight. And then somewhere in the mid of 2022, I was having a lot of insomnia issues. I was not able to sleep well. That was when I thought I should do something. And these are the basic challenges. The focus was going away. I was not able to focus properly on my work. I was not focusing well. And then the sleeping issues, not being able to sleep for long hours in the night. All this came in, and then uh, and then obviously, the protruding tummy was not a very interesting way to roam around. So, because of all this, I started scouting for the programs.
And like, what made you to decide, go for this rather than going for something else?
So what I was doing was, since one program for me it did not work out. I spent like 6 months there, and I spent like about 18,000 rupees there, and that did not work out for me. And when that did not work out, I was looking for exercises that I could do at home, and I was constantly searching for such exercise on YouTube. That's where I saw your ad, and then I saw people of my age being. So there was one Mr. Hegde with whom you were doing an interview, and then there was another, I think, some Padmanabhan or Krishnan from Pune, with whom you were doing another interview. I saw those ones, and then again I took some time, thinking, should I take the plunge or not? But then I somehow called you, and in the first meeting itself with you, you actually went through the whole thing. That was a very, very long call. You really spent like 2 hours, one and a half to 2 hours with me, if I'm not wrong. And when I saw the way you were speaking to me, the way you were talking about the diet plans and all, then immediately, I think post the call, immediately I signed up. So, so basically, it was like this. I was actually searching for something that would really work, and then that worked.
Great. Okay. And then like, what changes have you seen, like, once you have gone through the entire program?
First thing was, with the due credit to Sobia, she was after me for all the meals. So I was able to. So when someone is tracking so rigorously every meal of yours, as I told in my first call with you, right, that I was not able to get off my samosa addiction. I was not able to get off some of those addictions. And then for almost 3 months, I did not have even a single samosa. I was like, I somehow, because every day she used to ask, "What are you doing?" And in every week she used to ask, "How is your progress? How are you going? How is your progress? How are you going?" That sort of really helped me. That told me that, hey, this is not the way. I'll have to work this way, and that helped actually. Um, so the first thing was Sobia, and then the other change was, I bought those dumbbells and I started doing weights. In the previous program, which I signed up, which I did for 6 months from December 2021 till May 2022, I did not really do any weight training there, and I really give a lot of credit to that weight training, because that's where I was actually feeling the sweat was coming out. And even in the previous program, there were exercises where I was doing these stretches and all, but somehow I was a guy who really wanted to lift weights, those heavy ones. And even now I would prefer cycling and doing weights, and with a little bit of stretching. But the weights was something that really helped me. And after every session, right, the app used to ask, how was this training? Was this moderate? Was this heavy? And I used to just check my sweat level, and so many times I used to mark it easy or medium. So that sort of really helped. And I really watched, one of the video sessions that I really want to recommend was, I mean, even if you are not doing you are not able to log into the video sessions with Pies in the mornings, which is the case for me. Do watch the videos, because he does it so well that you actually get to see the movement and all, and how you need to do it. So yeah, what builds internally is that you end up building this routine that, every day I'll do this, every day I'll do this. And like for the last 1 week, I have not done any. I have grown a little lazy. I have not done any exercise. And today, when I was doing a walk in the office along with my colleague, he was asking how is it going. I was telling him, no, 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 I did not do exercise for a week, and it's actually pinching me. So what I mean to say is, two things that would help here is, one, it helps you build one, a food routine, two, an exercise routine, which are very, very important.
I talked to a lot of people during the program, and initially when they try joining the program, they have similar question as yours, as you have asked, like, you were in that thing that, last time when you have tried something, it didn't work out really well for you. But then also you took that leap of faith and you have started this program just to, make sure that things goes well this time. So what would you like to say to those people who are actually looking to get started, but somehow something is stopping them back, something is holding them back? So what's your take on that? Yeah.
Okay. See, this is how loose the shirt has become for me. Okay. I wore this on purpose. This was a slightly tight shirt before. Uh, I would only tell one thing, get started, trust the process, just get started, and come what may, even if your family is saying, no, 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 you should eat more, stick to the routine, stick to the routine, stick to what because I'm sure for me it was Sobi. I'm sure for other people you might get another person who is under pies who is working with them. But whenever they whenever they say cut carbs, cut it, and that would really help. First thing is give yourself this leap of faith and get in because uh, the most important thing is when you reduce weight, your focus would improve, your strength would improve, your endurance levels would improve. Um, Above all, you'd feel starting more energetic and less depressed about life. I'm not saying that everyone out there is depressed about life, no, but when you exercise right, you see every day as a fresh breath of air. Yeah, disappointments do come, but then your stress levels and all might go away when you're doing those hard exercise. And also, um, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to take that step. Don't think, "Arey, what is going to happen to this 30,000 or what is going to happen to this 25,000 that I'm paying?" Um, you say, I mean, every penny that you're putting in, that would come back to you 10 times when you really follow the process and do those needed exercise. So just just take that plunge, just take the leap of faith and plunge into it. Once you get in, I assure you, even if you're moderately serious about your goal, these people will make you 100% serious about that goal.
That's a big thing you have said. I mean, this is something which which actually motivates us also. And of course, Sobia is someone who actually takes a lot of things very seriously when it comes to following up and making sure that whoever is there in the program, they do it. Sometimes it does happen that there are a few people who are traveling, or maybe due to some reason, personal reason, professional reason, they are not able to attend it. But as you said that even if you partially invest yourself in the program, so it's better to reach somewhere rather than not even
Huh.
starting it.
Yeah, that's very true. See, for example, for good or bad reasons, in the last 6 months, I too was traveling a lot. And even when you're traveling, right, once you remember, Pius, I had a call with you where I was asking, see, I'm traveling or I'm going to my in-laws' place. And in India, in-laws think they give you respect. And for them, the respect is just feeding you limitlessly. So when I was telling that to you, you were telling me that, it's okay. Try to find a window, try to skip a meal, and then go do the exercise. Those calories will be lost. So to others who are listening to this, I'll tell you this. See, everyone thinks this. Everyone thinks that Array, I may travel a lot. I have this, I have that. I don't want to take it. Uh, but for me, I did not know that I would travel that much when I joined this program. But once you join, right, just once you build that regimen for the initial weeks, right, that will stay with you. I mean that's one thing that I've seen. uh, and then okay, you are going to travel for a week, and then you can always come back and ask Sobia or Pies that okay, kindly extend this for me by 3-4 days, because 3-4 days I was eating all sort of junk that was coming because I was not and I had those issues. I had been there, I did that, and then they came back to me with solutions. So that's how you use the program, right? I mean, when you're serious about it, you just use the program, and and after some time you start feeling guilty if you're not cutting calorie. I mean, if you're not cutting grams on the scale, if the scale is not moving, you feel like, "Arey, what is the thing that I'm doing wrong?" And you can always get back and talk to people. So don't hesitate to join. I mean, you join, and then things will start happening wonderfully.
Correct. Okay, great. So I think this is one of the best takeaway that at least get started, because if you just procrastinate over there, you just keep on thinking that I'll do this one day and all, so that day will never come. Usually it happens with a lot of, calls that I take. Once if someone says that I'll think and I'll tell you about it, it is never going to happen. It never happened, except like 0.5% people come back and say that, Pius, yes, I have discussed this with you and I want to get started. Because those who ever join the program, they are, certainly struggling with, they know what to do, but they are not putting it into action, like what exactly, how to do it in the right way, what should be the process. So that's something which I have seen. And you have rightly, put all the things together in this review. And maybe, someone who is looking to get started, they will actually take action and uh, put that trust in us to, just begin and reach there. So that's it, Mr. Subramaniam, and thank you so much for, taking out the time and, coming to this call and giving this beautiful and wonderful review, which will definitely motivate others to get started. And yeah, so
Yeah.
before we leave, do you have something or?
Yeah,
Um,
I have one thing which I want to first thank you very profusely for helping me in this journey, because uh, and to Sobi also, many thanks. It was really great for all these months with you, and to everyone who is watching, guys and girls, whoever it is. One thing, we are suffering from a huge lifestyle disorder. We are going through a phase where you get to eat surplus food, and that's good. So what is good for one end of the digestive system is not good for the other end of the digestive system. Please invest in your health, because we never know what is going to come 5 6 years down the line, and we are seeing a lot of youngsters popping off. I don't call myself a youngster. I'm a 39-year-old, and if I can get rid of so many kilos in a working year, I don't see any reason for anyone else as to why they will not be able to. So believe in yourself, take the plunge, and that would actually help you excel. And one thing that my body was telling me, or my body is telling me today, is, see, whenever we wear a new cloth or something, you get a high, right? On that day you really feel good, and the feeling would come back to you 10 times when you see 1 kilo going off. And we invest a lot in our clothes, we invest a lot in our cars, but what would we do if we are not healthy, or we are not safe and sound to do that? And one trick I can tell to everyone is, keep one reminder, wear a handband, or wear a uh, have only some set of clothes which you would repeat till you lose weight. I used that trick where I used only two pants, and I said till I reduce my weight. These are the reminders for me that I should be losing weight. That's why I'm so put something like that. It's so easy for us to forget our goals. That's the reason why we don't take these programs. Also, sometimes because when I wanted to take, my hesitation was this: Array, will I do this? Will I be able to fulfill this, or am I going to waste money? So you tell yourself that, okay, you take one, in India, we do this vrat, right? And for when you're doing a vrat, you wear a handband or something, and you say, till this time I'm not going to remove this, or stuff like that, right? So keep something like that. Let it motivate you on a daily basis, and let it remind you that you should be in shape, because investing in ourselves is one of the greatest investments we can ever make. Because if we are there, we'll enjoy this world, we'll enjoy this life. And if we are suffering, if we are in a disease, then what would we do with whatever we earn? That's all I want to say. And once again, thanks a lot, Pius, and thanks a lot to Sobi also. Thanks for this opportunity, and thanks for bearing with me for all these months with all my idiosyncrasies. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Venkata. And you have been a really great mentee in our program. Like you have been there, you have done whatever we have said, and that is why today we are sitting here, recording this beautiful testimonial with your kind words. So thank you so much, and I
Thank you.
hope that you're going to continue with this from now on. And let's say even in future, like not in future, but now, like even if you want to talk us anytime, you have our numbers just to get that feedbacks or anything you want to ask to get rid of all the challenges which usually comes from time to time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking out the time, and I'll see you then. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Pies. Thanks once again.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.